I really, I don't know how to start, I don't know what to say. I mean, just, did you miss me? Sherlock Series 3, Episode 3, the final one for the next 2 years probably. The title is His Last Vow, and this episode, I don't even know where to start, because this episode is by far the best one of the season. I was expecting this episode to be like slow building to a big intense finale. No, this episode is like intense from the first few minutes. Like, you get introduced to Charles Augustus Magnuson, you get to see more about who he is, because you only have seen him in front of a screen looking at Sherlock saving John, and that was at the end of episode 1, and now you actually get to see him and what he does. How he has something on everyone, he's a master blackmailer. That was a really cool scene at the beginning, what he was doing. And as the episode progresses, it was funny to see Sherlock in the drug place and everything, and how he was working on a case, and I thought that was eventually going to lead to him actually working on a case, but kind of didn't, it just kind of fizzled out. But as the episode went on, you get, let's just get to it. They get to Charles's apartment, he manipulates that girl, makes her think he wants to marry her. That was really funny. And they get up there and Mary's there. Now, I've been suspicious about Mary ever since episode 1, because I haven't actually talked about her in any of my reviews, I don't think. But you just see these little things, like when he first looked at her and he kind of just sized her up, one of the things said liar, and that's not just something that because of tonight's episode I saw that in the first one. And in episode 2, when she's manipulating those two to go out and do a case together, she has devil horns behind her. So I thought she was just gonna be straight up evil after that. And she's not actually evil, but she has a dark past, as you probably know if you've seen the episode. But that whole scene, like when she shoots him, like I was kind of with Sherlock at that point. It's like, ah, she's not gonna shoot him, and then she does it. And that entire scene where he's like in his mind palace talking to everyone, trying to figure out how to try it to not die. Just that whole, like, it was a couple minutes, and it was really intense, like how he has to, if the bullet went through him or not, if he should land forward or backwards, how to not go into shock. That was just, it was so intense. And it was edited really well, having everybody that he knows try to help him in little ways. It was great. And at that point, I figured, alright, Mary's just straight up evil, and that's gonna be it, and she's probably gonna die by the end of the episode. And I was wrong. As the episode went on, you get to learn more about her and how she was in a compromised position. This all really sucks for John, because he has someone, he finally found someone he thought was normal and that he could just love, and now she's some ex-agent, and she is murdering, or trying to murder people. And she has Sherlock. He has nobody that's really normal now. All the scenes with him, like, finding out about Mary and then him being really angry when they're back at the apartment and how he handles it and then he throws her little USB into the fire. Those scenes all worked really well. I understood why he was doing what he was doing. It didn't seem like it was something out of character, something he shouldn't have done. I see why he still wants to trust her. And they finally get to Magnuson's apartment, or not his apartment, the place where he stores all of the blackmail materials he has. And that whole scene was really well done. The dialogue was really intense, except for, you know, when they're talking about how John should get a shirt saying, "I don't understand." That was funny. When he revealed that he really doesn't have an actual space for all this stuff and it's all in his mind, I really wasn't sure how they were going to get out of it. I didn't figure that it would be as blunt as Sherlock just shoots him in the head and that's it. That was unexpected. We're getting to the end of the episode now, and they're sending Sherlock off on the plane, and it was sad and everything. You're like, oh, how are they going to get back together in Series 4 whenever that comes out in, you know, like 6 years or whatever. And the entirety of London has something on their screen saying, "Did you miss me?" And it's Moriarty. And I nearly fell out of my chair, because I really, as soon as I heard something like that, like when Lestrade was looking at the screen, it was like, oh, what's going on? It can't be, because I was thinking, it can't be Magnuson, because he just died, and no one really knew him in the public area as a criminal, so it's like, that wouldn't make sense. It has to be Moriarty, and I can't wait for Series 4 now. I want to see more of Moriarty. I really didn't want him to be dead. I'm glad he's not, because he is the perfect contrast for Sherlock. And I feel like this season didn't have a great villain, because he had maybe 30 minutes of screen time dedicated to him throughout the entirety of this season or series. I just can't wait to see where they take this now in the next season. And it's gonna be a while for a wait, I guess, but, you know, it doesn't matter. This show is amazing in quality. No matter how long I have to wait, it's still gonna be great. This entire series is just fantastic, and I can't get enough of it. I can't wait till we get more of this. I'm gonna be rewatching these episodes now for a good long time. I guess I can grade this entire season. I will give it an A, not an A+. It's not the best season of Sherlock, but it's still a fantastic show. I recommend it to anybody. I don't know why you're watching this if you haven't watched the show, but nevertheless, I would recommend Sherlock to anybody. What'd you guys think of this season? Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? What was your favorite episode? This one was by far my favorite. Not my favorite episode of the entire series, but it was the favorite of the season. Write beautiful comments down there and tell me what you think. And if you like this video, hit that subscribe button down there. Because if you don't, you'll miss me. You probably won't miss me.